Well, hi everybody. I am here. I'm the only one here. I will quietly wait. How's everybody tonight? I see four people, but I can't tell who they are. So, whoever you are, good evening. Hi, AJ. How are you tonight? I am eating dinner really late, so I'm going to grab a bite real quick here. Did you have a long day at work today, AJ? I am. I'm eating leftovers. It's a chicken chili I made, and I didn't feel like cooking tonight. Well, I made, when you live alone, you usually have too much food, so I froze some, and I'm having that. It's pretty good. I forgot how spicy it is. I'm sorry you didn't sleep well last night. I hate those nights. I hope you do better tonight. Yeah, I kind of do that too. But earlier, well, I guess it was in January, not too long ago, I made a 15 bean soup, and then I made this chicken chili soup, and I froze some. It's kind of nice to have when you don't feel like cooking, like I said. I didn't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. Oh, I did have one thing, but nobody, you're the only one here so far, AJ. I bought, I like to garden, so I bought seeds to start. And most of these are flowers. I think they're all flowers. So I'm going to start a garden here pretty quick. And I was going to ask people if they wanted me to talk about gardening on my channel. Because if you're not interested, I'm not going to video it. um, I grow, well, I have a little a shelf thingy I use. And um, I have the heat map, and I have the starter kits and everything. It's something I enjoy. And last year, I don't know what happened, but nothing germinated. So I think I bought bad dirt. So I'm kind of hoping the dirt is better this year. I bought oh, it's in the garage. I bought true seedling soil, whatever that is. Oh, so you own a home? Yeah, I have perennials too, and depends how many the bunnies eat. What kind of plants do you grow? I have what do I have? Okay. Daylilies, tulips, daffodils, and coneflower. I have the daffodils. I have different colors of coneflower and the white daisies. You can't kill them. What else do I have? I have a few peony bushes, and I have a couple. peony trees, which are unusual. They have kind of a woody stem, and I've kind of ignored them. I've lived in my house 30 years, so they're probably about 25 years old, and they are suffering from not much TLC. So I forget, AJ, what do you do for a living? Are you an accountant, or you do something along the accounting line? Oh, you're an accounting clerk. Okay. So you're a numbers guy. So do you deal with patient accounts, or are you more into corporate accounting? Patient accounting. That sounds like a nightmare in itself. Excuse me. I worked at it was a pain clinic, but I didn't deal with the patient side of things. I did the corporate accounting. And actually they it was kind of a scary experience. We were all sitting at our desk one day, and these federal agents come by, and they're going like this. I felt like I was at an airport, and they were telling us that we had to leave the facility. And it turned out that the owner of the company was fraudulently billing, billing Medicare. So, yeah. So we ended up we were open for a little while, but we lost our jobs eventually, and the business closed down. So, these doctors think they can get away with stuff, but they do get caught sooner or later. And, when you have 50, 60 people working under you, that's kind of hard. You're without a job for a while. So, yeah, I try to be very honest with everything. So, so I don't have a lot to talk about tonight. There's been a few people, we usually keep a little conversation going. I've been watching the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping. Is that the mom or is that the daughter? I forget which is which. I'm not up on people's names. But it's kind of scary to think that it sounds like they kidnapped her mom, and I'm a mom, and I don't mean to be funny, but okay, Savannah's her daughter. Um, I just can't imagine how terrifying it is for the children and for her mom if she's still alive. I hope she's still alive. And how awful. And then I think of, yeah, this is true. Hi, TP. Tim, how are you tonight? But I think of, children that go missing. It's just gut wrenching to think that someone's taken them. I'm outnumbered. There's two men and one woman. Hi, Mary. How are you tonight? I've never figured out. I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but everybody has crowns. So AJ has a crown number 1. I don't know where the rest of the regulars are. Usually, Marguerite's usually here, and there's a few others that pop in once in a while. We had a pretty good group last week. I just figured my name was getting out there and people were starting to see me. Yes, maybe you are my number one fan. Oh, who would have no power? Are there parts of the country with no power still? I don't know. Um, I'm a small YouTube channel. Oh yeah, that starts Friday night. So that's a good question. So what's your favorite Winter Olympics? Do you like the sledding? Oh, Tennessee didn't want to pay for help. I didn't know that. Um, Figure skating, Mary likes figure skating, and I guess I like the figure skating. I like the bobsleds where they s- they go into their little, I don't know, sled thing and then they go down the hill really fast. I kind of like that. I don't have cable anymore, so I don't know if I can watch the Olympics on regular TV or not. I don't like snow. Oh, curling. Curling, that's another good one. Um, I grew up near Detroit, and some of my richer friends when I was in high school, they would go skiing a lot. And I wasn't interested in that. To me, going skiing was going to the ski lodge and having hot cocoa in front of a fireplace. That was about as far as I'd get to a skiing lodge, but I never did that. So how long do the Olympics last? I don't really know. And I was listening to the radio yesterday and they were talking, I didn't know where it was, but I guess it's in two cities in Italy. And they were trying to sound Italian. It was kind of funny. And I don't know the name of the cities, but they said we're probably butchering their names, but we all get the idea where it's at. 10 days to 2 weeks. Okay. And I love the Summer Olympics too. I love the gymnastics. Oh, do they have pairs of figure skaters? I guess I like that. I like those too. I can't imagine, these young people put their heart and soul into trying out for the Olympics. It's quite an honor. And the costumes, they always have such pretty costumes for the ice skating pairs. Um, so how have you been, Mary? I know you have a busy life, busier than mine, I think. That's good. I was telling the guys earlier, maybe AJ was the only one here. I bought some flower seeds. I'm gonna start ah, I'm gonna start growing some seeds here pretty soon. Oh, Milan, everybody should know Milan. And then Cortina. I'll put my seeds down. So I just hope there's no drama and everybody has a good time. So Mary, oh, you go walking and she has the repeated problem that arises. I didn't quite catch what you're saying there. You go walking. Okay, I was thinking of doing a video. Um, and then we'll see whether it's a good year or a bad year. My challenge is petunias. Petunias have really tiny seeds. I'm not going to get them out. Honestly, they're all black. They're about the size of a little piece of black pepper, and they take forever to germinate. So I start those first. And last year, nothing grew. I used to start tomatoes too. Yeah, they are like a poppy seed. So, in fact, I've saved some petunia seeds. I bought some black petunias a couple years ago, and they're easy to save the seeds. So, I grow them and the rabbits eat them. I have car Saturday. Uh-oh. Oh, Mary, you're having car problems. Uh-oh. Oh, let's see, a dragging sound. Are you losing your muffler? Do cars still have mufflers? Oh gosh, is your car older? I had a Yeah, Tim, you have to cut them back a little bit. Um, one piece of advice was to cut your petunias way back. Take a 2-week vacation, and when you come back, they'll look nice again. My last car was a 2002 Alero, and it was losing stuff before I got rid of it. But I cash flowed the next car. So I'm a bit of a procrastinator, and my one girlfriend said, Donna, it's time to buy a car. And I said, it still works. I'm driving it till it dies. So I have no shame in driving an older car. When I see an expensive car, I thought, I wonder what their car payment is. So, Mary, no kidding aside, I hope if it's in your budget, you can buy a newer car soon. No luck with garlic? Oh gosh. Garlic's easy to grow. I don't have much luck with carrots. I have a rabbit problem. And then I bought Oh, your car's only 5 years old. Oh, that's not good. Um, oh, I bought metal raised beds for my garden, and I put wire mesh on the bottom to keep the voles out. And then I put chicken wire around the top of the raised beds, and the rabbits still get in there. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to outsmart a rabbit. I tried the marigolds. I bought some sweet alyssum seeds. I guess a lot of critters don't like the smell of them, but I love the smell of them. Oh, Tim, you have an older car. So how many miles do you have on it? My car is currently a 2019 Corolla. Oh, 115,000. That's not a lot. I've had my car a year. I think there was 45,000 miles on it when I bought it, and it's at almost 50,000 now. And I'm thinking I need to think about getting an oil change for it. So I've had it a year, but I haven't put many miles on it. I've been told you go by miles more than time period. So I'm hoping they're right. So Timothy, you will probably have your car for a long time. You must not have to drive far to go to work. Oh, no heat. Oh, that's not good. Is it easy to get a heater fixed? That's the problem with an older car is, you know, the cost. Oh, I forgot. Trump had a speech at 7 o'clock. I'm usually up on that. So, Marguerite, is it a good deal that Trump is doing? Oh, Timothy, no AC either. With AC, you can roll the windows down. I'd rather have no AC than no heat. Yeah, I forgot about Trump. I watched Caroline did oh her press thing this afternoon. That was at 2 today. And I totally forgot that he was gonna speak at 7. Him and Kennedy. I have a I have a question. There's John Kennedy in Louisiana, and then there's the Kennedys up in the Northeast. And I wondered if they're relatives. I'm sure they're not like first cousins, but I've kind of wondered if they did their genealogy, if they'd be related. I like Senator Kennedy too. He's a rare gem in the Congress today. Yeah, he's definitely a Southerner. I watched a video on him last week, and they toured his house, and oh, it's gorgeous. It's not real fancy, but it's well decorated. Yeah, I could marry, have an ancestor do a comparison. I do have ancestry.com. Yeah, he's quite an intelligent man. He got into Congress later in life. And I thought I was watching him I watched him quite a bit. I thought I wouldn't mind him running for president, but he's getting kind of up there in age. So, he's got a sharp wit. Yes, he's very intelligent and he's got common sense, which unfortunately not too many have in Congress these days. So, yeah, he is. So there are a good few men in Congress. Not enough, but there are a few good ones. Well, that V show. Yeah, the video about Kennedy was on YouTube. That's all I have. I bought a TV. I don't know. Oh, Mitch McConnell's in the hospital. He's had some health issues. I bought a TV, I think about 2 years ago. I've got Roku on it. I have no idea how to use it. And it's a challenge just to click on live TV because when I was, well, 20 years ago, there was like 5 channels in my town, and now there's, I don't know, a gazillion channels that are local, but most of them are junk. So do you have to have a subscription, AJ, to use Roku? I have not. I haven't messed with it much. Okay. I guess I'm not bored enough. I haven't checked to see what I can do with it. I like I have Hoopla. It's an online service part of the library, and I can get the Hallmark channel. What do they call it? A binge you can rent for 7 days. So I do Hallmark and great courses. So I signed up for great courses the other day. I thought I might as well take advantage of them. And I like One Calls the Heart. That's about the only thing I watch. So, is everybody tired of winter? Oh, I just got a text. Let me turn my text off. Oh, it's a reminder. So, you love your snow. If you live in northern Michigan, you have to love your snow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could live up north. Um, we had a cabin in Oscoda County. I think I've talked about that before. And um, they were some years they didn't get much snow at all. Yeah, Tim, the Crown Hog predicted 6 more weeks of winter. And AJ's getting 2 to 4 inches tomorrow night. We're supposed to get an inch. And tomorrow it's gonna get above 32 degrees. It hasn't been that warm in about a month. In fact, what day was it? Monday or Tuesday? I could get up to 27. I went outside twice just to find something to do. I am so tired of being stuck in the house. So I shoveled half my driveway and then I finished it up later because I wanted to go back outside. Marguerite, oh, you're gonna have a heat wave of 31. Have you guys heard that they put chemicals in the air and when the snow fell, they're warning people not to eat the snow because it's not good for you? I just I don't know whether to believe them or not. I think they're the ones that wear the tin caps on their heads or something. Yeah, it's supposed to get it's gonna warm up a little bit, and then over the weekend it's gonna be cold again. And then we could see 30 the middle of next week. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat the snow either, but I was watching one channel. It's a homesteading channel. Well, that's what I was thinking of doing, Marguerite. I saw a recipe to make ice cream from snow, and I thought, we got a bunch of snow about 2 weeks ago now, and I thought, "Well, I'm gonna make some snow from ice cream." Did I say that right? Ice cream from snow, and then I heard these naysayers, "Don't eat the snow, don't let your pets eat the snow." I don't know who to believe anymore. No, this is gonna sound awful, but when we were kids, if it was yellow snow, you couldn't eat the yellow snow. We know why there's yellow snow, but we could eat regular snow. Well, you kinda wonder, if it's safe to drink water. Well, we can drink city water, but, if people have wells and stuff, I would want my water tested to make sure it was safe. So, all these things. Did Mary leave? Maybe she did. She did mention about walking. Maybe she was gonna take a walk. I know she likes to walk. I'm scrolling up here. Uh, she just got home. Like I said, I'm scrolling up a little bit. I don't know what happened to her. I don't remember if Mary has a pet or not. I know she likes to take walks. So, anything yeah, I'm sure road salt can get into, well water. Of course, if you live out in the country, I guess it wouldn't be so bad. Well, I remember, we had the cabin in Michigan, and I always thought it tasted horrible, and my dad grew up on well water and goes, "Oh, this is better than city water." So, and road salt can do bad things to your car. And my car needs a car wash. Um, I don't watch the Super Bowl. Are you watching it, AJ? Marguerite's watching it. Um, I remember one year they had a Dalton Abbey marathon during the Super Bowl. I know I watched that. Yeah, the halftime, um, people used to tune in for the commercials in the halftime. And they were asking, I watched Caroline on her press thing, and they're asking Trump, I don't know if there was a choice for the halftime. And she kind of giggled and she said, I'm sure is it a mad rabbit or a bad rabbit, or there's another choice. And she said he wouldn't like the rabbit one. Oh, yeah, Timothy sulfur would not smell good. AJ's rooting for the Seahawks. Now, where are the Seahawks? Now we verified what 2 weeks ago. I called the Chicago Bears the Chicago Lions. I don't do sports. See, Seattle Seahawks. Who's the other team? I don't even know. Marguerite. She always knows the right answer, or most of the time. Marguerite loves football. The Patriots. Now they're on the East Coast somewhere. I don't know where. New England. Okay. I used to follow baseball, but I don't so much anymore. Oh, Marguerite lets her brother choose. He picks wrong. So you've got the winning team. So so the Super Bowl, we have a choice between the Olympics and the Super Bowl. So I'll watch the Olympics if I can. So New England, they play in Massachusetts. Oh, Marguerite. Your brother told you to choose, so there's no betting. That's too funny. Does your brother live near you, Marguerite? I had two brothers. They're both deceased now. Um, I have outlived my brothers. Oh, he's 3 hours downstate. I love hearing that. Downstate. When I was working, um, I told someone I was going up north. I live in Indiana, and they said Angola because Angola's kind of near the Michigan county line, Michigan, Michigan state line. I said, no, up north is Michigan. And your brother's 10 years older than you. I'm the oldest of 5, and there's just me and my 2 sisters left. My one brother died of cancer when he was 35 or 36. My other brother died about 2 years ago. So, there's the old Billy Joel song, "Only the Good Die Young." Yeah, and, I'm 70, so I must have done some bad stuff, so I'm still here. I got my ears pierced after I got divorced, and my mother about freaked out, so that's about the wildest I ever got. Now I was in my 30s. So my daughter wanted to get her ears pierced for the prom. So I must have been in my mid-30s, and so we had our ears pierced together. Back then, if you were under 18, you had to get parents' permission. I don't know if they do that anymore or not. She's 51. So yeah, that was my wild 30s. I got my ears pierced. I lead a pretty boring life. So, but I'm happy. That's all that matters. Oh, Marguerite. But she said nest. I pierced my left one in a second spot. That was her rebel move. My mom she never had her ears pierced. My sisters and I tried talking her into it. Yeah. Oh, neat, not nest. Yeah, I was 18, young and foolish. Almost 19 when she was born. But I mean, she was a surprise. And she knows she's a surprise, so I can talk about it. But I always wanted to be a mom, and I'm glad I was. Yeah, Marguerite. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to talk to our parents. Now I have 3 granddaughters that are teenagers and up, and they all have ears pierced. I don't know. I guess the twins have, I don't know, 3 on their ear. I think they have a I think they did those at home. They knew how to do it. But one was enough for me. Ah, Marguerite, you were Miss Independence. I was very compliant. I still kind of am. So yeah, I've pretty much been a rule follower. But occasionally I veer off a little bit. um yeah, I'm a firstborn, so I think sometimes firstborns are more serious. That's kind of what I've observed. Oh, you agreed with the rules. Oh, I know, Tim. I don't like those either. So, well, here's an interesting thing. I just happened to think about it. My one of my grandsons got his first tattoo, and he put a scripture verse on his arm, and we all kind I didn't know till after the fact, but we were all kind of he's 19, and we were thinking that scripture verse might not mean a whole lot 20 years from now. So I would never have a tattoo done, but I was telling someone in Bible study today, I said, it made me think, what is my life verse? And uh, my verses change every 20 years or so. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It made me think, what is my life verse? And I couldn't come up with just one. So I know tattoos are popular these days, and I brought my Bible out just in case. It's Psalm 27, verse 14, and it's one I'm not familiar with. 27. I haven't memorized it. It says, "Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart, wait for the Lord." And I like is it Joshua 1:9? My mind just went blank. Be brave and courageous. You love the Beatitudes. There's so much in the Beatitudes. Um, Notice how once I arrive, I don't stop typing. Well, we like your typing. We were wondering where you were. So I'm glad you came by. Romans 8:28. That's another good one. And when I was going through my divorce, I really clung to Isaiah 40:13. Those that wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. And I clung to that verse for quite a while. And God does provide. So I don't know what I'd do without my faith. I've gone through some bad times, and I just have that assurance that God's always with me. Fear not, the most common phrase in the Bible. I didn't know that, Tim. I know they talk about money a lot in the Bible. We are studying, I'm in Bible study fellowship, and we're studying exile and return, and we are in Zechariah right now. It's been kind of interesting. Um, I've learned a lot about the love of money is the root of all evil. So a lot of people forget about the love part. Yes, John 3:16 and 17 goes with it, but I can't quote it to you. Boy, I'm glad we're all Christian. Nothing against anybody, but it's kind of nice to know that we can talk. So fear not. Um, but I enjoy studying the Bible, and I'm more of a head person than a heart person. So I'm working on that. Do any of you do anything special for Lent? That's coming up. I'm moving my legs here. I think Lent begins on February 18th, which isn't too far away. Marguerite, I knew you would. So do you like do a 40-day prayer thing for Lent or anything? Isn't that terrible? I know there's devotionals for during Lent. Oh, Tim, he knows his Bible. Fear not is in the Bible 365 times. We should look that up so we can have one a day. Um, so our church does Lent They do Wednesday Lent services, and they do the same thing during Advent too. Ash Wednesday's coming up. Yes, and I think Ash Wednesday is February 18th. Yes, it is, Marguerite, absolutely. And we don't think much about sacrifice anymore. Or doing without, I should say, doing without. We have so much today. What else can we talk about? Oh, I'm not gonna. It was a silly thing. I'm not gonna bring it up. So, oh, here's another boring topic. Have any of you done your taxes yet? But mine are done. All I have to do is file them. And I don't owe anything. I didn't pay any taxes last year. Marguerite has filed. Mary needs help this year. I'm reading through the Bible. You read the plan I'm reading is we're in Genesis and Matthew, and in Matthew, Jesus told the disciples to pick up their cross before he died on the cross. And I thought that was kind of interesting. I never thought about that before. Oh, Tim, no meat on Fridays. Um, my mom grew up Catholic, and we would eat fish on Fridays during Lent, but that was the only time. So AJ's waiting to get his refund. So I paid no taxes, federal or state. That was the first time I've had that this year, that I didn't have enough income to file taxes. And I'm getting a $40 refund from the state of Indiana because I pay property taxes. They call it a senior refund. So I haven't filed yet. Hi, Noreen. How are you? So you didn't eat meat year round, or you don't eat meat year round? When I was growing up, my my dad, where he worked at, um, sometimes they'd have overseas business people come to where my dad worked, and we invited him for dinner, and he was Catholic, and he was from Italy. And my mom asked him, I think he came over on a Friday, and she said, "Well, we can't eat meat." And he goes, "What? They didn't do that in Italy," which we thought was kind of odd. So Noreen has filed, and she's waiting for her refund. Do you have to pay income tax on Social Security? Yes and no. If you have other income, there's a sliding scale, and I don't know what it is. I'm gonna just ballpark it. Say if a single person makes $20,000, you pay 50%, and then there's a higher scale. I'm just gonna say 100 just for the example. Then you have to pay 85% of your Social Security is taxed. So yes, um if you're retired and you have a lot of investments, say you have like $1 million of investments, and you're gonna pay, and you take out $40,000 a year from your 401k, then you're gonna pay taxes on your Social Security. Now, oh, Marguerite, well, take care this weekend, and I hope your team wins, and I hope you get all the snow you want. So, AJ, I know when Trump did the big beautiful bill, he raised the standard deduction for retired people. They raised it 6,000 for one person and 12,000 for married couple. So yeah, if you're gonna make investments and you're not retired yet, but that's something to look at before you retire. You know, if you have a Roth IRA, um, that's all post-tax, so you never pay taxes on a Roth. But a traditional IRA, you're going to pay taxes on later. So retirement planning, you need to plan about your taxes. So it's complicated. In fact, I was kind of thinking I have a small 401k. I may take some out this year because I know I won't have to pay taxes on it. And they raised the tax limit. So I live in Indiana, and senior citizens are supposed to get property tax rebates. So I'm kind of curious to see what that'll be like. We pay our taxes in May and November. And actually my property tax, I still owe some on my home. And my property tax is almost as high as my mortgage, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. So Noreen, we're kind of talking, are you going to watch the Super Bowl this weekend? And do you like any of the Winter Olympics? We were kind of talking about sports a little while ago. Oh, sorry. Now, Noreen, you go to Buzz's garage quite a bit, don't you? Oh, Noreen doesn't have a TV. Um, no plans to watch the Super Bowl. I watch 99% of everything on YouTube. Okay, you're one of his moderators. I thought so. At first, I don't know why I thought you were Mrs. Buzz. I don't think anybody knows Mrs. Buzz's first name. I don't think anybody knows Buzz's first name. Or at least I don't. And he always talks about Captain Billy. So I haven't watched Buzz for very long. Maybe, I don't know, less than a year. Um Now that I'm semi-famous, I had one YouTube channel that I never heard of. He's a retired person. He wanted to interview me, and I'm not going to say his name. I'd have to look it up anyways, but I found out he gets people on his channel, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, I know who Rob is. And you kind of give your elevator speech. You go on his channel, and he gets all the, when you're monetized, you get viewing hours and you get ad revenue. And he would get all the ad revenue and the hours watched, but I would get nothing. So so you think it's interesting. Maybe I should look into it more. AJ, I don't know. I've only got about 1,300 subscribers, so I hadn't really thought about it. I don't know how to bring on people for a live. When I worked, we would do I forget the name now, a Zoom. Yeah, maybe some viewers would watch. I think the guy had 6 or 7,000 subscribers, so he didn't have a whole lot. Oh, I watched Happy on Monday a couple times. I need to follow her more. I should look into that. It was just something I hadn't thought of doing. I was kinda surprised that, um, I guess retired channels look for other retired channels, so my name must be out there somewhere. Hi, Grammy Karen, how are you? We You have posted comments every once in a while, so it's kinda nice to meet you live. And by the way, my daughter's name is Karen, and she's not a Karen, she's a very nice young lady, so do I have a subscriber goal? No, I don't. Yeah, the interview thing might bring me more subscribers. I have thought of that. My channel is growing. Um, I was stuck at about um 1,250 viewers. In the last month I've gotten 80 more new viewers. So I'm just letting it grow organically. And I think having weekly, let's talk Thursdays, people know I'm consistent. And I started doing a financial Friday every Friday, and people seem to like that. So I'm just kind of testing the waters. My daughter, she shrugs it off. She thinks it's funny. So, yeah, there's a lot of good Karens out there. I don't know how they picked the name Karen, but they did. So, yeah, I'm not too interested in growing growing a channel really big. I just want to see what happens. But I will say I'm finally getting a paycheck. You have to have $100 before they pay you, and I'm getting a check in February for $122, and I'm just so excited. But I'm averaging about a dollar a day in revenue, and I'd like to double that, but I'm not sure how to do it. I think just keep doing what I'm doing and my channel will grow organically. And I watched a few channels over the years and they just grow and grow and grow. So, that's what I'm gonna do. And then this summer, we got a couple new people. I'm gonna start growing some seeds here. I love gardening, so I'm gonna throw in some gardening videos this summer. And I've done a couple knitting episodes, but people seem to like my financial videos and they like my grocery haul. Yeah, AJ, I should take that check to the casino. Well, actually, I'm considered self-employed, so 25% will be for taxes. And then, of course, I want to tithe my money, so 10%, 10% of $120. I'll put $12 in the plate or give it to charity. And then I think I'm just going to save the rest. Actually, I would like a better camera and I'm probably gonna save up for a nicer camera. I use a cell phone right now, and tonight I'm using my computer, and, I would just like something a little bit better. My dream I'm doing all the talking here. My dream is to do more videos out in nature, so we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy what I've got, and, actually, I've been really fortunate with my channel because I started this last summer, and a lot of people have small channels. There's a lot of people with really good channels, and they're struggling to get to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, thanks, Noreen. Um, I'm tripping over my tongue here. I think my cell phone takes better videos. I will do some garden stuff here this summer. That's what I like. Well, that's kind of why I made my channel, Simple Retirement Journey, because there's a lot of things I enjoy, and gardening is one of them. And I raise monarch butterflies. So I'll probably do some videos of that. And I just share my life. So let's see. So Karen, tell us a little bit about yourself if you feel comfortable. Like what part of the country do you live in? And are you retired? So you're a Grammy, so I'm assuming you're a grandma. So whatever you feel comfortable sharing. Oh, you live in Ohio. Hi neighbor, I live in Indiana. I'm on the Ohio I'm on the side of a I can't talk right now. I live near Ohio, but Ohio and Indiana, so there's quite a we're neighbors. So I've been to Ohio a few times. But mostly I stay in Indiana. Okay, Grammy. You have one grandchild and you watch him when his parents work. Oh, that's really nice. I have 8 grandchildren, and the youngest is 6 and the oldest is 23. They grow up so fast. I have 4 grandsons and 4 granddaughters. So, I love them all. Well, I usually, stay on for at least an hour, so I've been on an hour, and if you guys wanna keep talking, I'm open for that, otherwise, we may call it a night. So let me know what you think. Oh, hi, Jeanette. How are you? You have 10 grandchildren and some are step grandchildren and 3 great grandchildren. That's a blessing. So we can talk a little while longer. Grammy Karen just got on here too. So 3 great grandchildren. That's pretty cool. Um, my oldest grandson is 23 and he's still going to college, but he's got excuse me. He has a girlfriend and they'll probably get married when he's done. Okay. I'm glad you stopped by, Noreen. Have a good week. Oh, Grammy didn't think they were going to have any grandchildren. So he's really special. My son, when they were younger, well, they had two, and my daughter-in-law wanted four, and my son wanted three. And baby number three turned out to be twins. And then they had two more after that. So their three and four turned out to be six. And once they get here, you can't imagine life without them. Like that, I'm kind of feeling kind of sad. We have two little ones that still believe in Santa Claus, and the rest are teenagers and up. So I'm glad they had two more. So Jeanette, oh, you're the one with 10 grandkids. What part of the country are you in, if you don't mind telling us? I'm trying to see your picture here. It's really small. I can't make out what your picture is. And Grammy's got a sunflower. Oh, wait, you were on here last week. I remember you now. Takes me a minute. So are you warm in that part of California? We don't hear much about California weather. We focus on the Mississippi and east. Well, maybe a little bit west. I think Iowa and Missouri, they get a lot of weather. So it's 64. Oh, thank you, Grammy. I appreciate you saying that. I just try to be me. So would you be interested if I had some gardening channels this summer? The consensus is it's a good idea. Okay. So I do have a small garden, and Jeanette loves gardening too. All right. We'll have to swap stories, huh? Oh, Jeanette crochets. I knit. Oh, I'd have to get up to show you what I'm up to now. I've been knitting since I was a kid, and I love it. I'm left-handed, so knitting knitting I think you can only do it one way. You've got two needles, and you have your left needle and the right. So I think there probably isn't a left-handed way to knit. Although you can hold the yarn in your left hand or your right hand, and those are the left holding the yarn in your left hand is continental, and then holding the yarn in your right hand is English. Oh, Grammy's a lefty too. And my mom is English, and she holds the yarn in her right hand. She knows English. We have to be different. So anyways, knitting I don't think is there's a left-handed one, but crochet um I can do chain stitch around knitted objects, but not really crochet much. I don't crochet much. So Karen, we're in our right minds being left-handed. Okay, AJ, good to see you, and you have a nice evening, a nice weekend. I hope you sleep better tonight. Well, I think I'm gonna close up if that's okay. I'm kind of talked out here, and I'm gonna go see what's on YouTube. I was telling the people earlier, I was kind of concerned about oh, I forgot their name already. The Nancy, the mom who's been kidnapped. I'm kind of curious to see if there's any more news on her, which is kind of a sad thing. So, I'm gonna call it a night here, and I think I thank everybody that stopped by, and I'll have a financial Friday video tomorrow. I don't have a whole lot yet. I'm gonna have to dream something up tomorrow morning, but I will come up with something. So you take care, everybody, and I'll see you next Thursday. I'm always on at 7 p.m. on Thursday evenings. So good night, everybody. Good night, Karen.